I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw right away. Fits it through the middle. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that. They still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, that's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to try and throw it here. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he gets Gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Hits the 20. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Back to the air following that pick 6. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 10. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Smith. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you worry about have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give them a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back on second and goal. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Well, that run may not remove the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Here we go. Ready.
They go right back to Hall. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Getting an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Ready. Viking 18. Riggs. Ready.
Here's Hall once more.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Seattle after this.
On the set.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range.
18 Cardinals. Dixie Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cardinals 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
Now
off.
Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Brought in by his back Smith. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
But it's 4th down.
They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
We're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Drag him, 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Kevin Viking, 18. Mustang, 19.
There he is on 3rd and short. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18, Pioneer. Cougar, 19. 19, Light. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Onwuaseka in from the secondary, making that stop.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down pass play coming. Screen here for Smith. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Running it now out of the gun. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game, trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They start the half to give them all. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's get Warriors 70. Cougar 19. Hey. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Ruben Hipple like the second, able to bring him down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Hall gets it again on second down. Well, that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
You say get out of my way, get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many days, I don't even care. Get out of my way, out of my way.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Mustang 19. Stephanie. 18 card. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Hall running between the tackles. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. It is caught left side. And they don't get any help on this second down. Bronchi is out right along the line, so no gain.
Brings up third down and 2.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now on third and 2. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Bates. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 4.
17.
Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shorty, you and I vibe to the pool like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm missing the
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They start to drive home. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Sanders now. Cut by the open man. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They run. Here's Hall. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. We've got an injury stoppage here, and no, not what any of us want to see. You remember the injury his rookie year. It's Breece Hall hurts on the play. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Cougar 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now Sanders. Short pass caught by his tight end. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
They'll run here from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Well, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Sanders going to look to throw. Finds a man right side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
goal. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead.
Okay,
here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Hey, go.
Here's another for him. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Check. Ready, ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wrap roll leading. Hey, Card, swing, Card. Tracking 60. 70 range.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Handoff now out of the gun. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. A fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it's tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line.
Trap 60. 60 Eagles.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He'll throw it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Seahawks.
They'll run it from the gun. Has some room to work. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
70 Timberwolves. Hurt. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
Sanders back to throw. Connecting on the slant. So he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play. This still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down from the 42.
Ready? Hop, street. Let go.
Here's Hall. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Okay, left side. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
2 yards.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
7 Pirates. 19 tight. Panther 11. Rig alert. Ready?
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
19 Lions. Bracco 80. Go.
Looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Comes up empty on that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Come on. Set. 19, 18. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. Hut.
Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked up by Deontay Banks.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Cardinals out for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
7 Pirates, Cowboy 80, Warriors 70, Dragon 60, 19 tight, Ready.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And you know we don't get like your birthday, you'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need, you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, be in the getting. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need, you need to feel it.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Mustang 19, 70 Timberwolves. Cub 19, Panther 11.
We'll look to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. And this still is something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? The coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. Returnable from the 2. Shoves him off. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Not much to be had on that 1st down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Bronco, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it deep downfield. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First down, here comes Hall. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, they're men.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To throw now is Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Don't want their first overtime drive to stop now. They got to get 6 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hall. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down.
7 Pirates, Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. It's about 43 yards for him. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
That's no gimme. That's a pressure kick right there. And it's not going to win him the ball game, but now set your defense up with the opportunity. Go out there and close it out.
Without a doubt, Brock, the most important possession of the game about to begin as the kick is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
60 Eagles.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Certainly got to pick your shots. When to be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime. You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Throwing now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.